looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Push down for the tackle. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Might be changing the route. Throwing more. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Price. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. The give to the lone running back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The run inside. It's Jackson. Makes a man miss. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. How can a stadium this size makes so much noise. You can't hear yourself think on third down here or not. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Find some fresh air. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Dante Moore. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fourth down, Moore. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch and he's free. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Sayet. Brings it in down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running to the left. There he goes! The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moore. Got his man. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
Ready, go!
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running inside, it's Jackson. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Throw it, say it. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. From the gun on third down, Sayin throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Quick release on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Moore to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Ready. Black 14.
Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
Quarterback keep. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Yeah, and you're seeing the open field running ability by the QB on that play. Nice job being patient, finding and allowing the blocks to set themselves up before he breaks off that long run.
Doing it himself again. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? Forced out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving, going to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing more. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Finds a man all alone. Lots of room to run. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play can be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Dante Moore moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making checks. Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! Gets it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Buys a little time. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing St. Clair. Under fire. He's on the move. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with UCF taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of... Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Play. Play. Play.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Ready, go.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Now on the counter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Saying, there's the pressure, and they got it.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Strong, firm tackle. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line.
Break. Over. Ready, go.
Moore. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Go.
Moore with the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Offense changing the play. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down.
Go! Go, go!
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Trying the left side. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Sayin to throw. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Moore to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man downfield. Turns it on in midfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team...
Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they tacked on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Play fake, say it. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Say it. Here's a heat. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the back in motion. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Spinderella. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He'll take it himself.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Pulls and fired complete. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And now a chance if they can put something together to maybe have a game-winning drive. Got a little space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He might want another play. Throwing more. Release to the back. All by himself. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the back. Takes the handoff. It's Price. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the left side. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this when they are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Booster! Over!
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dante Moore finds the tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming.
Check. 29 bounce. 29 bounce. Break. Shift. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he added the extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
Black 88. Black 88. Go, go.
Moore to the air. Fakes to grab. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback may change this route.
Retire. Sweep, sweep.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Options galore here, 2nd and just a few inches. Here's Moore to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Moore from the gun trying to convert 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Moore to the air again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Throwing Moore. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for it all. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
All right, now that play's over. Now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it.
Hey, move. Shift. Go.
Dante Moore. Pressure coming. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.